the thing that's been going on, this movement, the Me Too movement, has been really special for women across the world, and also for a lot of men, as we know, who have come forward. And what's been going on to me is not, it's not a woman's issue, it's an abuse of power issue. And the only way that we've been able to have this movement is because of the brave women who have come forward in groups. You know, we have to be there to support each other, and we have to come forward all together. So I'm only in this position, getting this honor from the university, because of all the other women who have come forward, and I'm just really honored to accept that on their behalf as well, because this is not something that any one of us could have done alone. And I grew up in Japan for 6 to 8 years, because I was part of a military family. But then came back and went to Putnam City North High School and graduated there. And it was a big culture shock to go from Japan to Oklahoma. I didn't know anybody. I had a hard time in the beginning fitting in. My sister was starting her freshman year at OU, so she would drive the 45 minutes every day to have lunch with me, so I wouldn't have to sit alone. She'd come from Norman all the way, to PC North, way out there. And eventually I got my footing. Then I was here at the University of Oklahoma, and I wanted to major in theater, so I always wanted to be an actress, but my mother didn't think that you could make money as an actress. She was wrong. But I loved being a storyteller, and the next best thing to acting would be journalism, because you were still able to tell stories. There's nothing like a college football game, and especially OU, and then the basketball. I spent a lot of time. I covered football and basketball, so we had great teams all the time. So, but that football, that the sound of that bass drum at a football game, and then the cheers and the screaming, it's just like one of the best. It was like a time in my life where I really didn't know how I was going to do anything or what I was going to do. I just knew I was like, I'm gonna figure it out. But right now, I'm gonna be at this football game. I'm gonna enjoy it, and I'm gonna go ask some questions, and then one day I'll get out to California and I'll figure it out from there. You have to have a thick skin. You have to be your hardest critic. You can't sit around and go, why me, why me? You gotta really be tough on yourself, and know the reason why you didn't get something, and work hard to change that and fix it. But the most important thing, I think, if you are in the theater school and you're wanting to make your way out to Hollywood or New York, you got to keep your head down, work as hard as you can, learn as much as you can, say thank you as much as possible, and then hope that all the stars line up above your head at the same time. Because when that door opens up and all the stars are right above you and you get that shot, all of that preparation and all of that kindness and all of that kindness that you spent on yourself by learning more and by appreciating every little moment that you had that led you to that moment, that is a thing that will unlock your success. But you got to keep working hard, and don't expect anything.